That was one of the worst mud cakes I've dropped in a long time.
Got a call from a couple people around the West Virginia program this weekend, and they said it felt like the attitude around the team was back.
Oh.
Like the fans, very, very present. Felt like very much expected to win. The boys felt like they were going in there. I heard Neil Brown say, hey, it's a brawl. We're going to have to fight him. I'm like, that's the toughest thing I've ever heard you say.
Wow.
Yeah, I love that.
I like that.
So we're back on the climb.
Right there, too.
Yeah.
Good atmosphere.
Absolutely. A couple of my old teammates are on the right side of this photo here down in the mix. You can't see them. Their faces are blurred. Also on the left side.
Always a great
they have a
atmosphere
good
at
time?
Milan Pushkar.
Milan, okay, Pushkar Stadium.
Who's Milan?
Well, Milan is actually a pharmaceutical guy, I do believe, from West Virginia.
Oh.
I think old Milan Pushkar has been around a long time up there.
One of the bad ones.
I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know what
What kind
they
of
make.
pharmaceuticals?
Yeah, if he's been there a long time, it's not good.
I don't know what. I don't know what they make. They might save lives. You have no idea.
Okay, fair
right.
enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Oh no, it hurts. Everything hurts.
Did your old teammates have a good time at the game, or?
Yeah, Dean Cain was there.
What?
Dean Cain was there.
Superman? Superman?
Holy shit.
Superman was there, but
Own Superman?
yeah, Superman was there, but some of the guys I know from college were
that mean? I don't
not
understand.
thrilled that Dean Cain did not hang out in the blue lot before the game.
Well, if there's the red lot, he'd have been there. But
well, I don't know.
Oh, like red light district?
Oh,
No,
I get AJ's joke now.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
For
don't
like
think.
his party affiliation.
Oh, is that real?
I didn't know that. I didn't know he was running for.
I know him from Ripley's Believe It or Not.
Bingo.
excellent show.
Great
Excellent
show.
program.
Yeah.
Excellent
Good
program.
book.
Up in Canada, there's actually like a store, a museum you can go into.
Oh,
What
no.
a treat.
Ripley.
A Ripley's Believe It or Not museum. You just walk through and Dean Cain just pops out of the corner. Did you know that this shoe right here is...
That's sweet.
Thank you, Dean Cain. I guess he was also Superman, is what
Yes,
they
he
said?
was.
Well,
Well, he was
At
at West
Lois
Virginia,
Clark?
and he posted a photo, and he was out there for warm-ups. So a lot of people were embarrassed for him that nobody goes into that
is the
stadium.
Blue Lock gravel? Can he get there?
Cement.
Oh, so he could get there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's the wrong Superman. The other Superman's the one in the wheelchair.
You're a bad guy.
Jeez,
you are.
Louise,
What's
what's wrong with you?
You are a terrible guy.
Hold
I
on.
was worried about the guy.
That's not Dean Cain.
There's a handicapped Superman?
That's
Yes.
Yeah. What was
Christopher Reeve.
There it is.
What?
The Superman.
Fell off his horse.
Superman?
Really? He's the Superman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he fell off a horse, for real.
Yeah,
It's tragic.
rest in peace.
He's the Superman.
He's dead?
He died 20 years ago. Guys.
Oh my God!
Oh,
You made
bummer.
fun of a dead guy. Why'd you got to do
What the
that?
hell's wrong with you? Huh?
Bad tone.
I didn't mean
Moment of
New
silence,
lows, huh?
please, for this man who passed away, fell off a horse and was Superman.
Oh, real funny.
Tony.
Real funny.
How is he Superman if he fell off a horse?
Well,
after,
you see, it was
obviously.
after.
Okay, it was clearly.
Lived for a long, long time.
Rest in peace, Christopher.
I was not here for
We
the
appreciate you,
handicap.
man. We appreciate you. You did good.
If you want to see a touching tribute to him, there is a South Park episode that really,
sure there is.
really pays.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Got
Tons
it.
crying. You scumbag. You're a terrible guy.
I mean, he looked
You are a
good.
terrible guy. I didn't know any of this.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, sure.
Tony.
He looked good in the end. He's got like a young Michael Jackson thing going for him.
Yeah, that's why he's Superman. Look how handsome that fucking guy is.
Well,
Anyways, Dean Cain is not this guy.
No, no,
Dean
no.
Cain's still alive at the West Virginia game. A lot of people were wondering why he chose not to tailgate with the entire state, but
Why was he there? Why was he at the game? Was he doing something?
I don't know. I only saw a photo. I didn't do enough research. And I said, oh, it's a Ripley's Believe It or Not guy. And then I got like 10,000 other reasons why I should know him, and I didn't know any of them. So
whoops.
that was-
Fair.
shout out to that guy being in West Virginia. And then the immediate burial from the group of people were like, what a loser, this guy.
Oh, no.
That was kind of how it all went. I don't feel that way, Dean. Okay, I want to let you know that. This Colorado State kid.
Yeah.
He's having a
Buddy, you see this? They got police involved because there's death threats happening to him and everything like that. Travis Hunter came out and was like, it's just football. Hey, he's just making a football play. We all saw what he did on that hit. Okay? He goes around his guy. Ball clearly out, goes around his guy, and certainly lays a shot. Now, if he was on your football team, I think everybody would say, okay, a little dirty, but, you know, their best guy, Travis Hunter, he hit him. Now, he lacerates his liver, I do believe, which is on his right side, out 3 weeks. And then at the end, he gets shaken out of his shoes for a touchdown. Death threats interesting. People are asking for him to be, like, expelled from Colorado.
Over him a little bit. Don't you think part of it's how he stood over him a little bit?
Yeah,
That's part of it,
flexing
too.
on him. It clearly late.
Clearly, yes, very late. Definitely late. But Yeah, if this was on your team, I would assume, we get the penalty, but he probably shouldn't be thrown out of the game, is what probably you would say if he's on your team.
Yeah, but I'm thinking, target.
Oh, if he's not on my team, I'm freaking out. Saying this guy, get him
the hell out of here.
Yeah,
for sure. There's people saying he needs to be expelled, kicked out of the entire thing, and I assume there's people telling him that he needs, to potentially pass away because of that whole thing. That's why cops are getting involved. I would like to say I'm one of the largest Team Colorado guys of all time. I appreciate and respect Travis Hunter's answer where he said, hey, this is just football. Guy certainly should have been ejaculated. I believe is how a couple people phrased it and worded it on X. They said, need to ejaculate this guy.
Yeah.
Somebody very serious was saying, instead of ejected, they were saying
ejaculate. Get him out right now.
Were they serious?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they're so mad.
Autocorrect.
So mad they're autocorrect. I don't know what he's been typing.
Bingo, yeah. Why does it go to ejaculate?
I don't know why his smartphone is like, we know where you're at, homie.
Yeah.
As soon as he gets the EJ, we got it. We know where we're headed. Straight to Ejaculation City. Y'all doing too much now, bro. Terrible play call. You should have been ejaculated. As soon as I seen that hit, I would ejaculate him. But to say he's banned for competing in college football area is crazy, dog. Y'all acting soft. It's like, we agree with sir.
Yeah. Some of that.
Now, as a journalism show,
Sure.
we will say we do not believe he meant ejaculated.
I don't
No.
I don't think so.
We
either.
Used it twice, though. I mean, he used it twice. I don't know.
Unless
Well,
they
that's his phone. He needed to get it off.
Yeah.
His phone was like, I got you. I
Yeah,
got
he did.
you.
We know that.
maybe they wanted. He maybe wanted to use like sandpaper.
See, that's your problem. That's your problem. You just couldn't wait to hear me say that guy wanted to get his ex off. You know what I'm saying? That's all he wanted to do. Post an ex.
I'm not sure what happened. I don't know. What are you talking about?
Well, you were talking about ejaculation.
Yeah,
exactly.
This
Getting
guy's
him
talking
off.
about ejected. We have to
What do you
bet.
have the little red squiggly lines if you're trying to post that before you go out there? Wouldn't your autocorrect do that?
No, ejaculate is spelled correctly. That is,
Yeah.
that is correct spelling of
I'm gonna do
ejaculate.
context of where it is, I guess.
It's a blue squiggly line.
And in his brain, there's an EJ, there's a C, there's
Yeah.
a T,
Right.
E, D.
Yeah.
It's all in there.
His brain just saw it, and his phone was like, "We know, boom, we know what you are talking about, sir, Sir German Justy. What was his name?
Yeah,
think so. It's Justy.
Yeah, German Justy.
People were mad at that kid, though. I mean, German Justy Jackson.
I get it. It's kind of how he flexed on him afterwards, too. Doesn't help at all.
Yeah, and also with the coach, the way the coach was talking.
That whole game was both ways was very very chippy.
Ty has a question for you via Connor.
Yeah, Chris obviously talks table, usually two people. One of them, who I won't say, had to take a very messy dump. But with that being said, Ty wanted to ask about Tyreek Hill. How does someone like that even exist?
Tyreek Hill is special. Tell that dude, get back from the bathroom, man. He's missing some good stuff.
Yeah, he's listening. He's listening still in there. The speed in which he got up and hit that court to get there feels like this one's going to be explosive. It is 3:02. Ty went to the bathroom at 2:40.
He gave us an update.
Did you see the picture he's in?
No, what is it, Brian? Sweating?
Bingo.
Shirts off.
Shirts off?
Yeah, tarps off.
Ty, we're pulling for you, pal. From what I've been told, also, he ordered some water from Talk. Could you do me a favor and bring some water? Yeah, which one? Handicap stall.
What?
In the locker room bathroom.
That thirsty?
What did he have this morning?
He had an omelet this morning.
That damn omelet every time, dude.
I mean, he had Arby's yesterday. He wasn't running out of here.
He lives, I'm going to say it, recklessly. The way he eats. Him and Nick will have just the entire Taco Bell menu at 9 a.m.
Throw some in the fridge for later.
And then some ice cream and then just be like, whoa, my gut's upset. It's like, no shit.
There it is.
This guy just got back from a 12-round fight. Way to handle that thing. Let's do a little post-dump presser here. Coach, how was it out there? It feels like you performed pretty well. That's the longest game you've had to play. Were the boys ready for overtime and double overtime?
Anytime you get in a situation where when you get in there, you start sweating immediately. I was worried because we were dealing with diarrhea there. Point where, I wasn't to the butt piss part yet, and I was like, oh boy, I'm going to throw up. So now I'm going to have to get off this and puke in the toilet and just pray to God that I don't shit all over the floor and all over my pants. Luckily, we avoided that. That was one of the worst mud cakes I've dropped in a long time.
I hate to have to do this with a fellow defensive back
What's going on?
in the studio.
What happened?
We got two big bumps this week, and both of them are big boys taking care of little boys.
No.
Penn State 2002.
No.
So check out Morgan Moses. Morgan Moses, by the way. Morgan Moses.
I got that one.
You got that one, AJ. That's good. I'm glad you got that one.
Can you explain it to us,
We
AJ?
can never forget that happened. Remember.
That happened.
That stuff happened.
Yes.
And it's been happening, allegedly.
Bullshit.
A lot of places.
Looking at you, Catholic Church.
Who we talking?
Sorry.
Talking to you,
Notre
Jay.
Dame. You talking about Notre Dame?
You.
All right, here we go. So Morgan Moses, he's had a ton. He's, by the way, older guy playing at a high level. Jeez.
Wow.
Yeah, let's rewind that a little bit.
That doesn't happen to Mike.
And here's why this is so good. And this is why I like to show things like this. You guys from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Mike Hilton's a dog.
Mike Hilton's a dog. Boom!
Wow. You got to pick your battles. Man, this is bullshit. We supposed to be able to cut these guys, man. That's not player safety.
What's he supposed to do?
A pile. We need to make a pile right
Plus, he
there.
was playing
Chop it
possum,
like
too.
that.
He was like, oh, I'm going out wide. Nope, maybe I'll just cut back and hit you.
Hey, back in the day, we were able to go right at that outside knee.
This is where I'm going to stick up for this because I'm so sick and tired of listening to we should be able to cut. We should be able to cut. If you throw on 90% of plays downfield on a screen, 90% of plays with linebackers and linemen in space, the linemen look like idiots. They slow their feet down, they get juked, they don't get a hand on anybody. So when the linemen don't stop their feet and these DBs take the easy way out because he should have just played over the top, but he tries to make the play underneath. And then that's when you get the forearm shiver to the fucking throat.
I'm not going to ask about the bed bunking or whatever.
Soaking?
Yeah, soaking for Andy Reid.
No,
Is that what you're saying?
when you kick the bunk bed on the bottom.
Yeah.
Quaking. Wait, is that called quaking? Is that what you guys do? Earthquakes?
I
Somebody remember we had to do this before.
Told you. We called him. He was on the elliptical or whatever.
Yeah.
Somebody's underneath, right?
You're the guy. Hey, you could make so much money doing that with your powerful leg.
Yep, earthquaking.
Yeah.
You send me to BYU, I'm making 7 figures.
Oh yeah.
I bet you
No question.
get the best 34 seconds of your life. Let me get you in there, pal.
They'd be paying you over the tutors.
Oh, jeez.
What's that, pal? What's that mean? I don't know what that means.
They got tutors to do quaking?
What's that mean?
No, I'm saying they'd pay, like, instead of seeing a tutor, they would rather go see him.
How is the education?
Of course they would.
Super smart.
It's like Ivy League.
Really?
Yeah.
Not enough grass, though?
Well, not actually Ivy League, but Ivy League.
No, it is. I promise you, they're like up there with Ivy League.
Public
as far
Ivy.
as, like,
Public Ivy.
it's private.
Private Ivy.
Yeah, you're right.
BYU's
It
private.
is.
When do you guys play Harvard this year?
I mean, they should.
Yeah, it'd be sweet.
Connor, why are you hating on BYU? He's got a big win.
I'm not hating on BYU at all.
They're about to win against Kansas this week.
I don't
We'll
know.
see. Yeah.
Good football team.
Good
Kansas is a
squad.
buzzsaw right now. Kansas is a buzzsaw.
Different Kansas.
You were just on the wagon last week.
That was-
I haven't made a decision yet. That was
Okay.
weekly. Situations are situations.
Hey, Aaron, great to see you. Pretty bummed, that you're saying you're getting bored. If you do, you can hear these marks booing. What idiots. They told me to cut the mullet earlier. I mean, talk about doofuses without their finger on the pulse. But, you talked about get a haircut, see? Might as well all have signs that say I'm a fucking mark, but that's just what I would probably give them to. But hey, that's neither here nor there. You mentioned getting bored. A couple, ideas for you. If you have time to turn off Fox News, because I know you love it, maybe grab a PS5 or a new Xbox. You can play some video games, watch a movie. But with that being said, there's a video, and I'm not sure if you saw it. It was of Tom Brady, and he kind of talked about the competitiveness of it, and I don't know if we have it or not, but he kind of talked about how in this new era there was, a lot of friendships, a lot of handshaking. Do we have the video?
We have the video.
Okay, yeah, I should probably run it for him.
I didn't have any friends on the other teams. I didn't, and I think it's a little different day and age.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't. I
Even
was
ex-teammates that left?
well, yeah, to a degree, but
Okay.
I mean, my friends were the guys that were in the battle with me. So
Sick.
it's very different in today's age. You've got to create a lot of different emotion to heighten your sense of awareness and focus. Like for me, anger was good. Anger was good because it was motivating. The more I could create an enemy, the more I wanted to go out and kill those guys. Now, I knew I wasn't going to kill them physically, but man, if I could just, what did they say? And what did they look like? And did they disrespect me at all? And did that asshole say something? Like, those are little things that can get me right in the emotional frame of mind that when I ran on the field and I said, let's fucking go.
And you talked about a little too, and to that video about how right after the Achilles, people are saying you're done. There's no way they can come back. It's back again. Once again, these people are just Just absolute fools. Sometimes you just gotta, let it eat a little. They have no idea. They're so bad at football. But with that being said, Aaron, you watched the video. What do you kind of think from that? Do you relate to that at all? Do you think that is, maybe a little too much? Because I know, you mentioned, like I said, after the Achilles, keep stacking these up against me. We'll see. We'll add those chips. So what do you think?
I kind of blacked out. I wasn't really listening. I was focused on my rehab while that video was going on.
Oh, what? It could have been motivating.
Smart.
Yeah, it could have been motivating.
No, first of all, let me just attack some of the rumors you're creating already. Number one, I don't watch Fox News.
What?
Oh, well, that was like 10 minutes ago.
What?
Yeah. Number two, I don't play video games. Okay?
Think about it.
Get that out of the way.
Yeah.
No disrespect, it's preference, not judgment. Chill out.
Don't worry, they'll boo anything. I mean, it's good. It's a good thing.
Listen, Tom is talking about motivation, right? Inspiration, really. So actual slights, perceived slights, or made-up slights, right? Those can always be used as inspiration. Actual slights, somebody actually shit-talked you, right? Said something to you. Perceived slights, maybe they were gaslighting, maybe there was an undertone to it, read between the lines. And then made-up slights, which are fun too. You just make something up to give yourself a little extra inspiration. And yeah, all that stuff counts for something, for sure. It's all part of the competitive spirit, and being a great competitor is finding ways to motivate yourself. Like Michael Jordan used to do the same thing all the time too. He would make up a slight. Somebody said some shit about him that wasn't actually true, and then he went out and dropped 50, and the guy's like, "Well, I didn't even say anything. What are you talking about?"
I mean, with the pill situation this morning.
Oh my God!
Look, that
Right.
Wait,
Connor got a nice invite to Dipshit Island this morning.
There's nothing
even
wrong with what I
experience.
said this morning. Okay, I was completely correct, and I proved everybody wrong.
Okay, Connor said that he can't take some pills because pills float. So you're supposed to put water in your mouth to down it, but the pills float to the top of the water, so it's impossible to take some of these pills because they're floating pills.
I said it's more difficult in that usually when you take pills, you got to tilt your head.
And then
back,
listen to this
eat the
dumbass.
pill.
This dumbass got a cup of water, and then he put 2 capsules in it like pills. He's like, look, they float.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He puts his head down because in his mind the pills will rise to the back of his throat.
They do, not in my mind. Like I'm the only one that can do this. They do rise to the back of your throat. Okay, don't say in my mind.
So it should make it easier to swallow then.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, but he has to go like this.
But you look down.
He has to go like this and then try to. He's like, why is it tough to swallow? Well, to swallow things, normally you got to get shit to your throat.
Yes.
You're doing the complete opposite. You were going
with
this.
the floating pills, yes, because you have to look down so they float to the back of your neck.
Real quick, birds. How do we feel about them?
It's the same. I feel more strongly now about the birds than I ever have in my entire life.
So I think you're going to lose some credibility with the whole pill floating thing.
I don't know why, because it's correct and it's right.
It was a 5 to 10 minute, very impassioned speech by him about how some of these pills, floaters, and
you gotta look down.
That's the first time I've ever heard anything like that. I appreciate Connor's brain. I really do.
Me too.
How is that the first time? How is that the first
It was
time?
our first time as well.
Yeah. How though?
Yeah.
I know it was your guys too. I just don't understand how.
It was awesome, AJ. It was awesome. When they study this office in this business and they go, how? They're going to look into it and then go, how? How did these people accomplish this? It's all just 20% luck.
That's right.
15% skill.
100% reason.
Power.
Take your pills.
Floating. Floating pills. To the floating pills.
Oh, come on. You didn't even try to make that because it was for the floating pills.
Oh, my arms are sore. All right, this one goes in. We'll do a giveaway.
Okay.
Yes.
What are we giving away?
100 floating pills.
I'll give away 100 pills. They're multivitamins.
It is the multivitamin. Believe it or not, that thing went right to the bottom of the cup.
Well, no, that was Mucinex.
No.
Oh, it's Mucinex.
This is a Mucinex.
Yeah, Mucinex got no capsule around it. It's just right to the bottom, and even Pepto-Bismol a little bit.
What happened to that?
Oh, yeah, there it is.
So dumb. Fox, didn't you literally say yesterday, well, that's a new one.
Can't do
do
that.
that again.
Oh, yeah,
And then
wow.
here we are, less than 24 hours
Yeah,
later.
no excuses. Just missed it.
Hey, you know what it is? It's that in Foxy's end of the table there. They're starting to get a little too lit, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're having a good time. The lit end of the table.
Foxy, what do you call it?
I would call it. I actually say the absolute opposite of that on that end of the table.
What? No, you
it's
guys
not
are
lit
late.
at all.
What's the
Talk's
what do you
working,
mean?
right? Hey,
Yeah,
Talk.
Talk's got his headphones in the whole time. Mitt's head down. I'm over in La La Land, and Gertie's doing Gertie things.
Yeah, well, Gertie, hey, Gertie, we miss you, pal. Hope
Miss
you
you,
feel
pal.
better. Hope you feel
Feel
better.
better.
But you did make a name for that side of the office? did
Yeah,
you
we
not?
call it Dipshit Island over there.
Oh, I thought you said Dip Lit Island.
No. Dipshit Island. I mean, you could probably guess, AJ. You could probably make some guesses.
Our company is going to be studied. A lot of people say, after what you said last week about Texan Jordan and congratulating him about the ownership of Chicago, they're like, oh, Aaron's fake happy for this guy. I want to let you know that that's what some people take some of your stuff. I don't think you've ever acted like that at all with Jordan Love from the very beginning. Genuine happiness from all of us, I think, seeing Jordan Love do his thing. And I don't want to speak out for you, but I think that's kind of bullshit that people just automatically assume that from you.
Was that Big Cat saying that, or was that?
No, it was like kind of a, there's assholes on the internet.
A lot of them.
Aaron, there's a lot of those assholes on the internet.
Hey, fuck them.
Yeah, well, certainly. Absolutely. Last question here from Connor Campbell.
Yeah, Aaron, obviously very biased, but I have to ask. Mac Jones did something on Sunday, and we're not sure right now if it was the back of his hand or if it was the front of his hand, grabbing all the modalities of Sauce Gardner. But what is your kind of take on that? And also, how do you kind of, if you get a reputation of being a dirty player, how does that look from the rest of the NFL?
You slapping guys in the nuts is not the best look.
Well said.
Yeah, I think that's probably. I think it's probably a good rule to live by.
Yeah, was it a backhand? Do we know?
Still not sure.
Connor seems to believe it was a cupping.
He might have just grabbed that thing by the horns and hung on.
But there's certainly many different angles.
Was it shaft and balls, or just balls?
Well, so what I think it was this, which was kind of Ty thinks it was a handshake.
Yeah, he's trying to shake his penis, I think.
Anyways, on that note, this show is ending on ESPN here in about 30 seconds, and thank God for that. You know what I mean? That's because he only wanted to watch more film. He said, you know how you can make pooping faster is you don't stand or sit down. You just kind of just go waddle into the shower.
Exactly.
Drop trial.
It's called multitasking, guys. If you're not taking dumps in the shower, you're not busy enough. So keep that in mind. All right?
Smart.
Talk about a shower, get a little shave. You also take a crap in there, man. It's checking all the boxes.
He got fired somehow.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
What are you talking about? Dude,
One more tartar.
he was life hacking before people were life hacking.
Yeah, you're
He
right.
had all the time.
Had that whistle, too. So trying to let people know.
I got two teams for you. I already kind of alluded to the first, and it's going to be the Bruce Dickinson cock of the walk. He was the manager, the producer for Blue Oyster Cult, Will Ferrell back in the day, SNL. And so if you're going to be the cock of the walk, there's only one way you're going. You're going to go with the Kansas Jayhawks, getting a big victory over BYU, getting to 4-0, Coach. They're actually talking about football in October in Lawrence, Kansas. That hasn't happened in a while. They got Texas coming up, and now they're ranked 24th in the nation. This is going to be a nice game. Lance Leipold has done a great job there. Jalen Daniels has done a fantastic job. So I'm excited. I don't think they can beat Texas, but I think they can keep that thing close.
Well,
that's number one.
The cock of the walk there, incredible. I appreciate your creativity. Way to explore the space here. You know what I mean?
Really.
You got dick and cock on the screen right now. I mean, you did. You did.
Explore the space, back.
Hey, good for you. Way to go.
General.
Way to go. Don't you owe? You owe me push-ups.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Not now. All right, yeah, big legs. Jesus.
Jeez, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, a lot of thighs there. How many we got?
Two. I don't know.
This is how the show ends. We'll see you tomorrow, ESPN.
Later. Have a good day, guys.
Yesterday, the way it ended on ESPN, Aaron said, fuck. And then it was like a 4-second thing. And it was like, all right, we'll see you tomorrow. And Aaron says goodbye. The ESPN people watching just on the network have to be so flustered. I just saw JJ's thighs, and then Was
a
he?
lot of pasty white thigh there, man. A lot of pasty white thigh.
Hey, you're still getting after it, though. We appreciate that. We're still live on YouTube right now.
You got to be confident. Well, what the fuck should I look at that's
Chuck. So close. How old are you, Chuck?
I'm sorry.
How old are you?
I'm old enough.
No, but how old are you? What is
I'll be 63 next Tuesday.
Happy birthday. Let's go. I just went to Old Whites. That's one of you.
Yeah.
I said that, not me.
Head coach of the Atlanta Falcons, Mr. Arthur Smith. Live from London, right? Are you live from London? Have they knighted you yet, Coach?
Yeah, we're in London. I just stopped into this pub so I could catch this call.
How's it going?
Hyde Park.
How's the squad doing out there, Coach? You guys doing all right?
Yeah, we had a good practice today, and Pat, as you know, Friday, those guys afternoon go to dinner, and so walking to dinner and realized that I was supposed to be on with you guys, so we popped in this place. Catch this Zoom, Pat.
What's the place you're in right now? You're in a pub. I heard this is a place that you have been to before and you enjoyed it.
Yeah, Rose and Crown. I don't know if you can see it. There it is.
Yeah.
Boys,
hell yeah.
The king will take his big, fat, sausage, chubby fingers, put them around a sword, and you'll get knighted right there at the 50-yard line. Is that what we're learning here?
That's what I was lobbying for. I don't never heard back officially. And actually, if you're not a British citizen, you can be knighted. There have been 10 Americans, I believe, have been knighted, but you're not allowed to use the sir term.
There's a gentleman over your right shoulder that we catch a glimpse. There he is. This guy. Do you know this
Who
guy?
is that guy?
Is he the biggest Falcons fan ever? Is he a local? Because this guy is amazing. You might want to hire him.
Unfortunately, it's my older brother.
Is it really?
I was trying to get him the hell. Yeah, I was trying to get him the hell out of here.
I hope that's real.
Does he work in FedEx? Does he work at FedEx and then just travels internationally to your games and boozes up the entire time?
A lot of different things. I don't know. I'm just trying to get him out of the camera shot.
He's not. No, he is finding his way in, Coach. This is amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Artie Smith.
Yeah, Coach.
That was the best.
Okay.
That's really his brother? Is it really his brother?
It's got to be.
Think so.
No, I'm thinking there's no chance. I'm thinking that's some random guy at a bar. That's what I'm thinking.
I have an important update. That is his brother Richard. That is the current CEO of FedEx.
Well, good.
Oh, my God.
Dog.
I asked if he works there. Well, he does a lot of things. I don't think so, Artie. Holy shit.
Born in
He
Memphis,
does on the program.
Tennessee, Smith earned his undergraduate from George Washington and his Juris Doctorate from the University of Mississippi School of Law. Uh-oh. Richard
Okay,
Smith.
people say we don't have depth. Okay,
How
we don't
about
have
it?
depth.
Wait, he just became CEO too, Pat. April 23rd or April
16th.
of 2023.
Yeah.
Yeah, we knew that. Of course, we're CNBC here. This is people question our journalism, don't they? All the time.
All
People
the
question our
time.
journalism.
Bull.
Not anymore now.
We got a Heisman candidate sitting right here, head coach at Duke sitting right here, want the pen. Now we got the CEO of FedEx hammering beers on. I mean, this show has range, bro. We will never get the credit we deserve in that particular facet.
I'd love to see Maddow do that. There's no way. He can't report on everything like we do.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, like, I don't know.
That's range.
I don't know what linear television has been all this time, but boy, we're trying our best to ruin it quickly. But you can never say we don't have range. Has any other show ever had a CEO of a Fortune, 50 company?
Yeah.
What are they?
Probably more than that.
I mean,
Yeah. 10 maybe.
20, yeah.
Fortune 10, Fortune 20 company just hammering a beer over his brother's shoulder in a London pub. I mean, this is journalism. Thank you. I would like that to be on the record. Everybody was doing a different dance to Jim. I will say. I think Jim missed the choreography part of it. I don't know if he was told
He did
exactly.
go to rehearsals.
I don't think so. He was starting to do like this type of dancing, holding her hands, and there was like full moves that were happening. Everybody else was trying to do. Jim Irsay was out there having a good time.
He was high stepping at one point.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, and it really threw everyone
Chinese?
off when he came out and Crazy Bitch started playing, and all the kids were like, I don't even know what this song is.
That is not. What is your problem?
That's what happens. You said the music changed. Hey, yo, crazy bitch.
That was not the song that they were using for the youth cheerleaders.
Oh,
Just
geez.
one of that song did have a run though.
Yeah, it did.
Do you remember how angry people got at bars whenever that song would come on? Everybody was yelling that.
Yep.
Great song.
What's that other song that had a little bit of a run back then?
Cherry Pie. Jeez, my cherry pie.
That's way back.
Yeah, a little different time.
That's way back.
Okay.
Pocket full of sunshine.
Great song. That was my alarm for a while. You know, that's about cocaine. Yeah.
Really?
Is that right?
That's what I've
Natasha
been
was
told.
singing about cocaine.
That's what I've been told, yeah. Because it was my alarm clock at one point, and I was in a hotel room with like 7 people because we didn't have enough money to get a hotel room. And It was in the bottom of a bag.
Oh.
And I guess I had 5:30 a.m. alarm set.
To get to work.
So, boy, everybody else in that hotel room was not happy that I got a pocket that I pocket full of sunshine. I got a on my hoe. So first it was, whose is that? And I was sleeping through it. You know, I was still sleeping. So then there was another yell. It was somebody's yell that woke me up, not the song.
Sure. Oh.
So then I wake up and whose phone is that? And I go, oh, that's me. I apologize. And obviously they start roasting the song and then attacking me, and then I can't get to it because of where it was. So that thing played for an entirety of its entire, and I learned a lot about it. And that morning was certainly one that we'll never ever forget, but that was a banger there.
Oh, yeah.
That was a huge
Oh, yeah.
It's about cocaine. You know that song?
I do not.
Yes, you do.
Come on.
No, I don't. I learned another song about drugs too. I didn't know.
Which
Watermelon
one?
Sugar song.
Huh?
Which one?
No.
Watermelon Sugar.
That's about vagina.
Oh, see,
Is that right?
It's about oral sex. He talks about it. Yeah.
Is it really?
You sure?
What is your
You
problem?
talking Harry Styles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking about oral sex.
Watermelon sugar high.
That's about vagina
Okay,
and oral
all right,
sex.
Google it. Google it, fellas.
It's your delivery, I think, not the information.
Talking about oral
What
sex.
do you mean? I can't.
No, it's about vagina. It's vagina.
Yeah.
It was the way you said vagina and oral sex.
Yeah. You were just a little bit matter of fact there, which we
I
appreciate.
want to make sure you can hear me. I want to make sure.
We heard you. Yeah, thanks for doing your research too, AJ.
Yeah.
Who sung that?
Hey,
that other song?
someone told that to me.
Natasha Bedingfield.
Yeah. She got a couple bangers. Unwritten.
It's a great video. They're driving through the countryside at sunset, I believe. Yeah.
And she's just ripping coke.
We don't know if that's true, but
video.
they do say that it is about the pocket full of sunshine is the
Makes sense.
never-ending energy you're about to get.
Sure.
I get accused of doing that drug more than anything in my life.
Yeah, me too.
It is wild. It's like, hey, no. I've tried it, and boy, did I hate myself in the morning.
You hate it. Yeah.
I have never felt worse about old Pat McAfee than the day after that.
I mean, mentally or physically or both?
I mean, physically, you're just exhausted, obviously, but like mentally, I was like, what are you doing? You know, like had like one of those actual conversations of like, what are you doing?
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't need it, first of all. But then you just, can't do it. So anytime somebody says it about me, I'm like, I appreciate you thinking that I'm on performance enhancing drugs right now with how much happiness and energy that I have. But also follow up, terrible drug. Just not good.
Yeah.
Not good at all. A lot of my friends, that has kind of led. People call marijuana a gateway drug. It's like, okay, maybe I guess if you smoke weed, you'll probably do other drugs. If you smoke cigs too, probably going to do
For sure.
other drugs and stuff like that. But it's like once somebody is into the cocaine, I think then that's when you start like, what else
Yeah.
is potentially happening? So I appreciate everybody complimenting my energy. Saying it is not real, but it is not my thing, baby. And then Adderall is another one. I get a lot of that tossed at me. I hate it. You hear me talk. You think I'm on Adderall, you're out of your mind. It's the worst Adderall of all time. I'm a squirrel, just like that ain't me. You know what I mean? These are all natural. And these people,
It's a compliment.
I don't know, dude. The way
It is.
people
If someone
say it.
thinks you're, I mean,
They don't
someone
mean
thinks
for
you
it.
have so much juice that you're on coke. Like, thank you. You should just say thank you. I appreciate it.
Well, yeah, you're right. Thank you so much.
I think there's some sentiment that there's some sort of moral victory out there that we hung with the champs and that our defense played well. Pat didn't have a crazy game, and Mr. Pfizer, we kind of shut him down a little bit. He didn't have, his like crazy impact game. Obviously, he had, some yards and stuff, but I felt like for the most part, we played really tough on defense, especially the last three quarters, and that was important for us. Offensively, we got some ways to go. But I felt like we showed a lot of improvement. But we got to keep sticking together. And
Number 5 overall trend, number 6 overall trend, just here on a random Wednesday.
I can't wait to scroll through that Mr. Pfizer tab. Holy shit.
You did talk to Mr. Pfizer. You talked to Travis pregame, and obviously that was recorded. What were you talking about here? Were you talking about different vacs and what's potentially the one for you? Or were you talking about his season? Were you talking about his life? What was the conversation like?
I think some things need to be left on the field. It's actually a better story, probably left up to the imagination. I saw some different things about speculation on what we were talking about, but I've known him for a long time, and it was just a quick chat. I got to see him and got to have a quick chat with Pat about how every time we're supposed to play each other. 1 year he got hurt, 1 year I had COVID toe, and then obviously this year. But
how good did that feel coming out, Mr. Pfizer? You've been planning on that?
No, I mean he's doing commercials for Pfizer, so I'm sure he's owning it.
2 Band-Aids.
He's doing a lot of others too. He's got Lowe's. You could have called him Mr. Lowe's.
Mr. State Farm, Mulatto.
Chunky Soup.
Good
Junkie
Experian
Soup,
credit score.
Experian. You only saw one of them. You've been busy.
I haven't. I was watching the game. I couldn't hear the commercials, but
You saw one.
But I have.
How good did that feel coming out, Mr. Pfizer? You've been planning on that?
No, I mean he's doing commercials for Pfizer, so I'm sure he's owning it.
2 Band-Aids.
He's doing a lot of others too. He's got Lowe's. You could have called him Mr. Lowe's.
Mr. State Farm, Mulatto.
Chunky Soup.
Experian. You only saw one of them. You've been busy.
I haven't. I was watching the game. I couldn't hear the commercials, but
You saw one.
but I have seen. I have seen him on.
CJ Stroud said, "Fuck it."
But why'd it fall through?
Jeez.
Seabud.
Jeez. Sorry, guys.
Put the thing up. Put the thing up on the marquee. We are now 0 shows since our last effort. Yeah, take that down to 0. Boom. Hope you're happy, D-Buck.
Was that fun for you, prick?
Last one of the year. Right hand up. It's on me, guys.
Wasn't even cool either.
No.
Like a non-confident one.
Yeah.
You
They
know,
probably didn't even hear it.
Dick Good hears everything.
Yeah.
Four Loko was, I mean, that was the OG. Like, you want to get messed up, you pop a Four Loko.
I thought about running a Nucky Thompson operation with Four Loko whenever they banned it. You know what I mean? I don't know if you know who Nucky Thompson is.
No.
So
No,
whenever
I thought that was.
So whenever he was a guy back in the day during the Prohibition era who was selling alcohol to people. He was the guy. So whenever they banned that Four Loko, in Pittsburgh, there were still like 4 to 5 liquor stores that had the OG Four Loko. So Nick was a whole new human on his Four Loko. I've never seen Nick Moraldo operate the way he was operating on Four Loko. Four Loko was super Nick. I would just come back for a weekend. Nick Moraldo would be on top of the bar having a time of his life. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? They're like, that's Four Loko Nick. And I'm like, I love Four Loko Nick. And then obviously he was hungover for 3-4 days because of the amount of alcohol and caffeine and everything in that. But next weekend, lo and behold, Four Loko Nick is back. So they start banning Four Loko. And I'm like, I'm never going to see my friend how I've seen him in his best light. So we thought about buying all of the Four Loko in Pennsylvania, having an underground store. Turns out we could have went to jail for a long time. Oh. We looked into it. We decided not to do it. But yeah, Four Loko and I guess Fireball had a different start. Fireball removed the chemical from its recipe
propylene glycol. That's right.
Is generally recognized as safe when used in food at levels not to exceed current good manufacturing practice, but nonetheless, Fireball has removed that from its recipe. Hey, thank you, Fireball.
Thank you.
What are we doing, man?
We're trying to have a good time.
Yeah, exactly.
Humans have been trying to do this since the beginning. You have no idea. How do you think people started smoking the back of toads?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Oh yeah.
Bingo.
Like there's a thing now that people do. You smoke the back of toads and DMT goes through the roof. It's like, think about the experiments people have been doing for a long time trying to get messed up. De-ice some
There's
planes.
people on this show that I've heard like to experiment a lot. I heard that was like a big thing around here.
That's just AJ drinking his piss and semen.
No, I don't think he's talking about that.
Oh, easy.
I don't think you weren't talking about.
We just opened up another door that I got to hear about.
Well, that was so he didn't waste any of his stuff. AJ believed everything that went into his body deserved to stay in his body, so that's why he played so well and became the all-time leading tackler for the Packers. You're talking about ayahuasca? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, yeah. No, I was, you guys.
You going to the jungle anytime soon?
Talking pharma.
Wow.
I mean, I'm retired
Big
now, so I can do a lot more.
Big pharma show.
Could you imagine J.J. Watt was an ayahuasca enthusiast?
Oh, a shaman?
Imagine your big-ass laying in one of those teepees down there.
Yeah.
Just all over. That would be awesome. Hey, J.J., you ever go down in the jungle and do that? Please invite me. I would like to be there. Tone has a question for you, JJ.
Yeah, it'd be like The Rock in the Rundown. But JJ,
great movie.
Great movie. One of the best.
Stifler's in that one, right?
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, AJ.
TJ, what do you think when? Sorry, JJ.
Oh,
Jeez.
Wow. I mean, what is this? The bit?
I caught myself
is this
too.
The bit now?
It is. I think
No,
it's a
maybe it will. It might turn into one, JJ.
right.
TJ's coach, Mike Tomlin.
Also fired up your ratings. It was fucking.
JJ! You son of a bitch, JJ!
Yeah. Take him out of the Ring of Honor now.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Anyways, the ratings through the roof.
Yeah, well, now you're trying to.
Yeah, too late.
Before we go any further, please, we have to update the marquee. This is just how this goes. There it is, JJ. Hope you're happy. Hope you're pumped up. Hey, those ratings are awesome. Let me drop an FCC fine in here. Thank you, JJ. Honestly, though, we appreciate the hell. You're a masterpiece.
If you're chomping gum on the sideline, what flavor are you going with?
So there was a run there where I want Big Red, where I like the cinnamon taste, but now I'm mint.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm mint guy now, though.
Big League Chew.
Oh, smack the bag, yeah.
Man, I'm convinced nobody eats Big Red for fun.
If you smoke cigs, you chew Big Red to try to cover up the ciggy smell.
Amen, brother.
That's what it's for.
Damn right.
Sometimes it feels weird to not be affected by those motions and stuff. But
Hey, we muted you right now because we've been told that we'll get like a multiple $100,000 fine if that thing makes its way through our microphones. Happy to hear your phone's working. You'll be safe if like an alien invasion happens, anything like that. Is it still still going off?
I think it's good now. We're good.
We survived.
Wow. Not a zombie.
They're 2 minutes
2 minutes
off.
early. That's-
What's the deal? I was told 2:20. Is that clock on? Is it 2:18 where you are?
Yeah.
Or 1:18?
118.
119.
118 for me.
2 minutes early. What
This government, I'll tell you what.
What time's this 2 o'clock meeting?
People lost their
Hey, better early than late.
Yeah.
What is the hell?
Punctuality. Thanks a lot, Biden.
Better early. What's your problem?
It's on the government. Hey, look, it's on them. We're trying to prepare. You're screwing us up.
I mean, what is your problem? Sorry about that. You were in the middle of a great answer, and obviously the government said we're going to have to make sure everybody's prepared for whenever
they shut it down.
They shut it down. You shut it down, just like you've been doing. Now time to do something that we get to do that nobody else really gets to experience. Oh, I got to turn this on because...
Oh, because the...
The alert.
National
You got to do that one,
See
too.
who else had an alert today?
Who's that?
Russia.
What?
They had their national alert test today as well.
Mother Russia.
Well,
What's that all about? Is
That
that what this is for?
Worldwide?
What
Here
is
we
nope?
go.
Whoa.
What is that all about?
It's starting.
I like to say.
Look out.
What is it?
You know. The beginning of the end, baby.
What?
The Great Reckoning.
You want to dance? Come on.
What memes are you reading on the internet telling you
These
that?
aren't memes. These aren't memes. This is just stuff circling in the water, and they have been for quite some time. We'll see what happens over the next 3 weeks.
That's right.
3 weeks?
3 weeks. What does that mean?
Yeah,
Keep
week
your eyes
7 of the NFL season.
Exactly.
By then, there's going to be pretenders and contenders. We're
Right.
going to have a much clearer picture of the playoffs.
Sure.
Who potentially goes on to win a Super Bowl? What team's going to remain healthy? Is that what you're talking about?
No, I'm talking about kind of the rationing, those type of things.
Hell yeah, brother.
Nothing to do with sports, my friend. All
Keep
to
your
do
head
with
on a
war.
swivel.
Amen.
Eyes open.
If you know any, Volkovs or, any Russian Malkins and any names that end in N or O or I, be careful of those people. Who knows what side they're on?
Sounds racist. I don't even know if it is.
No, it's about Russian people, so it's not.
Okay, because at this exact time, you're allowed to be.
Bingo. And 3 weeks from now, everyone's going to be saying it.
What's your problem?
I'm just telling you that's what they're saying on the line. You asked me what memes I'm reading and what I'm reading and hearing about. You just heard it right there.
All right, well, I'm going to keep my blinders on and act like that didn't happen.
I hope.
But I'll tell you what, them telling me we're going to give an alarm to everybody's phone just out of nowhere was like, that's alarming. Well, as somebody that doesn't pay attention to everything, this doesn't
that
happen every
decision?
year. This doesn't happen.
Who decides to do
ever
that?
seen
My
Red
question.
Dawn?
I know FEMA does it.
Secretary of Defense.
Is it?
I don't know. For my narrative, yeah.
Can we get Governor Hochul,
Yeah.
Please.
the lady from New York who said, you know what, if you want to booze during the Bills game, we'll open the bars at 8 a.m. Can we get her on the horn to figure out why this alarm just came out of nowhere on a Wednesday, October 4th, when this is not an annual thing? No. Because the TV one, they do the weather testing
Exactly.
just in case. Like, that's very regular.
Yeah.
This one just popping up with all the shit that's seemingly happening around the world in universe. It's hard not, even as a doofus that I am, that doesn't pay attention to all that stuff, it's hard not to be like,
Yep.
What's going on over here?
Well, great news, though. They give us an alarm. Let's say something happens. They send an alarm to our phone. Now what? What do you want us to do?
well, we're alarmed.
Yeah.
With
Use
instru-
your
it has-
bunkers.
Has instructions with it. If you make this much money, you go to this silo. If you don't make any money, you're left out in the cold to die.
So the internet's telling us that Russia was testing their nuke alarms.
Yeah, bingo.
Even better.
And guess what? We gotta sit tight here. I mean, T-minus 3 hours. We're gonna find out what the Chatcoms are doing. I know it's something. They're not just doing nothing. You know what country borders Russia?
What's that?
China.
It's true.
So be careful.
If this goes in, we're safe.
Okay.
Please make
Good. Yeah, good.
Yeah, need this one.
I've never had a bigger jumper in my
you
life.
have it. You have it.
And Bill's right in front of you. That doesn't help. You're basically on the front lines of the war. Looking,
Bill, you're in the shot. Bill's hiding behind the
Bill's always in the shot.
Bill's
Bill,
in
you
the
look good.
trenches.
Hey, Bill had a big win today. We won't dive into it, but just know Bill won in the court of law today.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, he did. That made Bill.
Hell yeah, Bill.
It's a long time coming.
Long. That judicial system certainly takes its time.
Boy.
That person in the stocks? Like, put him in the stocks in town square and we go throw rocks at him?
I wish we could.
That'd be cool.
I don't think that's the case. Yeah, something happened to Bill like 2 years ago, and
Did we get video confirmation?
justice has been served.
That's right.
Good for Bill. This is a
Yeah,
big
we-
deal.
yeah, we need this.
Let's not talk about.
I don't know why you did
safety
this
shot.
to yourself.
I didn't do this for me, Foxy.
It's a big safety
I did this
shot.
for us.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Jeez.
Not for me.
Oh no!
See?
No. Yeah, you get another one.
Board up your door.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Yeah! We're okay.
No, that's not how it works. That is not how it works. Hope you. Hey,
Didn't
go
see the
home.
first one. We didn't see the first
Hey,
one.
it's Wednesday, so there's no football on. Go home, watch the movie Red Dawn. Okay, we're
All
gonna be living in that in
Good movie.
very soon.
Mark Schler started it.
I'm going home and I'm watching film like Scott Hansen.
That's
You
right.
should.
That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, on how to stab Chatcoms and break down people.
I'm gonna keep that all out of my life.
I hope so.
That's what I'm gonna keep that all out of my life, and I'm gonna let you read the memes.
Yep.
And everybody else keep me informed. And I don't know what that siren sounds like on my phone, to be honest, because we turned it off.
True.
But when I hear it, I'm putting a helmet on.
Bingo.
And I'm running towards it.
There you
Just
okay.
want to let everybody know that.
Well,
Face front.
we're in Indiana, so we're in a great spot. We're doing really well.
All right, I'll probably
here.
hang tight.
Yeah, let's.
When they get here, though, I'm fucking staring them right in the face.
Yeah, heading to the Indiana border. Bingo.
It is alarming. I mean, as somebody that doesn't pay attention to much in that world,
Maybe it's that asteroid that's going to hit Earth.
in 159 years.
Come on.
Yeah.
Well, they got to test it now.
Falso didn't seem, that worked up about it. He said, hey, just turn your phones off.
Yeah, Fosso
He would
works.
know.
Fosso would know.
He would.
Foss doesn't know shit about this. I already kind of broke him down. Tried to find out what he does know, if he does.
Oh,
know.
you're the alpha in the knowledge of this situation.
I'm just trying to gauge, who knows what here.
Foss is senior vice president for ESPN, who's been tasked with dealing with the repercussions of whatever we do here in Indiana, in Connecticut at ESPN.
And
he has a tough.
In this case, he's a mushroom. Okay.
What's that?
Yeah, they kept him in the dark and they fed him shit on this national alarm situation.
All right,
Bingo.
Let's.
Thank you, Tony.
Let's move. But they fed you all the information.
I'm just saying, I know where to look. Okay, I know what rocks to pick up, and I'm glad Tony just say that because now we got a new nickname for Foss, old Mushroom Mike.
What's your problem, AQ? Get your fucking shit together. We got to get in the trenches. This matters.
Let's go.
In the trenches matters.
Yeah.
Now more than ever.
Right.
That's right.
I need to know who I'm running
Might
behind.
be the last one.
Bingo.
What's your problem?
3 weeks. We got a 3-week period. Relax.
3 weeks, we're good?
Well, no,
All right,
3
we got
weeks
3
is
more
when it
weeks in it.
starts.
So what do you say? To what starts?
21
Why
days.
is there a time frame?
Typically, as far as assimilating troops and getting them to the places they need to be, it's 3 weeks.
Listen, I've met. What have I said? I've met most of our troops. That's what's coming out of my mouth. I've had the opportunity to meet some of our troops,
if not all.
and I would like to let everybody know we're okay.
I feel good.
I've met one of our troops. His fucking gun's hanging up there.
Jack Carr.
We're gonna be just fine.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Talk because he did get the army haircut.
Well, he's
Yeah.
colonel. He's not just some foot soldier.
Our guy that edits our talks got a haircut for the first time since coming out here, and he said, "Give me the hoorah!" And I'll tell you what, he puts his headphones on, and it just looks like there is a Marine deciphering whatever other country's doing, and it's a beautiful thing. Shout out to you, Talk.
Shout out. Best part is he comes in here, he shuts the fuck up, he sits down, does his job, stands up, runs like he has, flippers on, and then he leaves.
Yeah, this guy, phenomenal.
He is a machine.
He's an actual robot.
Yeah, this man is a machine.
He might be a plant.
Yeah, it's social media. AI. Sorry, not social media. Social network wired in. I've never seen anything like that close to it.
So there's people that watch our show strictly through TikTok clips. Like that's a real thing that happens, obviously, for an entire generation. And we just got one guy that's out there in the battle lines.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he's ever stopped editing TikTok videos since he's got here. Only to run. But while he's running, he's thinking of how to edit TikTok.
Yes.
I've never seen a guy love vertical videos.
Oh my God.
As much as he seemingly does. And Talk, I have no idea how long you're going to be doing this for, how long your brain can withstand it, and your eyes.
He's not hearing anything.
Yeah. No, he's wired in. He doesn't know what we're talking about.
That's 10 hours straight
man.
every day right there. And then he gets up, takes that water bottle. He's eating carrots now because he found out on TikTok that it makes him tan.
Yep.
He just found out.
Let's see your
Way to come out for air. Way to come out for air.
Let's see that haircut, Talk.
Talk. Did you get a haircut this morning, Talk? No. He's
Pop the cap off.
I was growing in a little bit now.
Show him, Commander.
He's an adult.
Pop the ball cap off.
He doesn't know how to interact with humans here because this is not normal.
Yeah, true.
He doesn't. Still got his stomach.
Thank you, Talk.
Yeah,
Thank you, Talk.
My boy.
Guy's a fucking weapon, dude. Congrats to the city of Indianapolis.
There's quite a situation. Momo, the monkey, escaped. It hurt a few people, but luckily we got him.
We have caught and compromised
Momo. Momo had to have his head on a swivel last night for that particular part of town. I think Momo is much smarter than the average monkey because he ran by this camera and said, hey, get my good side. Momo's a showman, and we're happy he's okay. If you guys could have seen the reaction around Indianapolis about Momo being on the loose, this thing's so cute. We want to go meet Momo. They'd have sent a following up like, he has hurt people, but not with biting. I'm like, is this monkey doing jujitsu on people? How's he not hurting people if he's not biting them? Is he arm barring, choking things out?
I got big John Cena vibes from what Connor's announcement right there.
Thank you, Tony.
What was that from Bin Laden, right?
Yeah, it was from Bin Laden.
Very similar. Momo was kind of terrorizing a bad part of town here, and I don't know if anybody's ready for it.
but I feel damn proud to be an American.
I had tuna at a steakhouse, so I'm trying to stay in.
Oh, man, you're the president of Ohio right now. This is inside voice. We do not need to say that. Let's move on. Don't say that. Did you get ketchup with that thing too, you Ohio?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
God. Now you're back. We're back. Okay, I thought you lost your Ohio. Let's go to college. The show continues on YouTube and ESPN Plus. We'll see you manana from the State Fair in Texas. Goodbye. Yeah, I think we hit it.
Nice.
Well,
Nice.
You think. You never really know.
Well, this clock's connected to our clock, and their clock's connected to their clock. Their clock's in Connecticut. That sucks. We're in Indiana. We're fucked. Yeah, there's a little bit of a clock sync situation. You know what I mean? So I felt good about that.
Behind?
Yeah, that was
What's
sweet.
the delay?
Well, there's a delay, and then there's a delay on the send.
We have no idea, actually.
No clue.
Yeah,
that's a little bit of the issue.
We're a month and a couple days in here, and we still haven't.
Are we getting close?
Yeah, this is the pinnacle of not knowing shit about fuck, I think.
Bingo.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, it is. This might be the highlight of it. And I don't know if it's ever going to get figured out.
I don't think so.
No.
Just kind of, roll the balls out there and just play.
The best part is I can see 3 clocks. They are all different. Every single one.
Yeah, well.
There's only one important clock.
Bingo.
That one's never right.
And we just got a new one. No, this one's new.
Yeah.
Remember, this one's only 2 days in. And this new one was at my ask, even though I think it has the same exact technology as the last one.
Sure.
I wanted a new face to look at.
Yep.
You know, I wanted a new thing to be confused about. But ZD, baby, mission control, that clock right there, and I think we're starting to dance. I think we're starting to dance.
Okay.
I mean, going into the second hour, on this clock, we're about 7 seconds off, but they said on their clock it was good.
Okay.
This is people say the show wouldn't change. I don't think, we said the show wouldn't change. They said the show would change. To their point, it has changed. And what has changed is having to hit this fucking time that is that is a moving scale. And it has gone under my skin a couple different times. Like, it's kind of worked me.
You can't tell.
Well,
the way you handle it.
Well, you watch on YouTube or ESPN?
Both.
So,
attaboy.
I appreciate you, dude.
Thank you.
Let's fucking
Thank you,
go,
Coach.
Chuck.
You know I
We
don't
get a couple more
I don't
screens up.
Yeah.
No, but I appreciate the fact that, I mean, that leads to our point about ratings.
Yeah, right.
Bingo.
Who knows?
Open up those tablets, though. I mean,
Yeah,
come on.
tablets, every TV in your house.
Here's coming out of the last break. Crystal Geyser.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so not bad.
Not terrible.
Not bad. That was actually pretty good. It was a half second off, but I thought it was 7 seconds off.
Well,
Maybe I was being dramatic.
It's been different seconds every time, so how would you even know?
Oh, no.
What?
Zito said another bad thing has happened with Michigan State. A Michigan State professor was placed on leave after it was discovered he was actually a fugitive using a fake name who had been busted for running a meth lab in Louisiana before fleeing the South to avoid prosecution. And it wasn't a top 2 story in East Lansing this week. It is never dull. That's via Justin Spiro. So these guys have professors that aren't even real humans. Okay? Not even real humans at Michigan State.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah. Frank Abagnale.
Yeah, I don't know if this is a negative. This is fucking sweet.
Well, it's sweet for the guy.
For sure.
To pull this off.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
For Michigan State, this established university.
Was he a chemistry teacher?
So, I mean, if he was in there cooking up significant figures with the chemistry folks in the lab, mixing it up, what if he's still cooking meth, by the way?
They could be.
Has to.
This is I mean.
Shout out to all these kids who are in one of his classes, though, going to get an A for the semester.
Oh, yeah. And also, learning from somebody that has done it. You know, a lot of professors talk about it.
Exactly.
Because that's the reason why they're professors, because they're not necessarily those who can do, those who can't coach or teach.
Bingo.
Okay, that's kind of the thing. This guy can, and also, turns out, not a bad professor.
Breaking Bad situation.
Nobody was really that. Michigan State, though.
It wasn't always like this.
You got fake teachers.
It was not always like this, okay?
Yes, it was. I'm not going to go through everything that's happened in Michigan State because, Michigan State people will try to cancel us. You're the fucking ones doing all this. Okay?
Yeah.
It's not my fault that we're just relaying the information. This guy.
Who vetted this guy?
Michigan State, probably.
Which is the problem.
Kinesiology,
Much
too.
different in these
That's a tough major.
Yeah. That's Dewey Finn from School of Rock.
That's a good play. That's a good play, by the way. Shave the beard, tighten it up, put some glasses on. Yeah, I'm a professor.
He looks like a professor.
Looks way different, yeah.
Oh, shit. What was his name? Michigan State University instructor Brendan Doyle. Professor Doyle is actually Jaden Beard.
Oh, the students found it.
Students found news articles linking him to a bust of a Louisiana meth lab. In March 2020, LaFourche Parish Sheriff's deputies found a meth lab under a bridge over a canal. Okay, pretty descriptive. With smoke coming from a bucket, according to this guy was cooking outside.
Holy shit.
This guy did not care, didn't even have a house. He said, you can't blow up a house. You do this under a bridge.
Breaking Bad before Breaking Bad.
The deputy soon connected Doyle, then a professor at Nicholls State University, to the lab and obtained arrest warrants, but discovered he had fled the state. So this guy was previously a professor who was cooking meth on the side.
Yes.
This is Breaking Bad.
Yes, it is.
This is right? I didn't watch that.
No, yeah. It is.
Jesse was student, right?
Yes.
At one point of Cuz?
Yeah, he was a high school chemistry teacher, not a college professor, but same deal.
I hope they recognize that this is art, too.
Yeah.
What this guy did.
Hustler.
What a fucking
Wait, so he changed his name and then got hired from Michigan State after that Nicholls State deal?
Yeah.
Did he change his name?
I think so, right? Did they?
Would have had.
I would
had
assume
to.
He has a warrant.
I would assume they.
Yeah, if there's a warrant out, how do you get a gig? And how did he change his name and they didn't figure any of this out?
That's what I mean.
Months later, they arrested Doyle after he was seen packing a moving truck at his residence. He was charged with creation or operation of clandestine. Okay, what happened next is somewhat unclear. The local prosecutor who would have handled Doyle's case told the State News they have no records of Doyle being tried or sentenced. This guy's awesome.
Stole the record.
Captain Brennan Mathern of LaFourche Parish Sheriff's Office said in an email to the State News that based on our jail records, I can see that he was found guilty and served a sentence and then was released. That sentence didn't appear on the criminal background check MSU conducted before hiring Doyle this fall, MSU deputy spokesperson Dan Olson said. But students in Doyle's class quickly sleuthed out his past. Kinesiology sophomore Mackenzie Albee, she's a fucking dog.
Oh, yeah.
Who was in one of Doyle's classes, said students were suspicious of Doyle from the start. This guy's fucking weird. On the first day of class, he had a yelling outburst telling students to shut up.
Oh, I love that.
And he said he would not answer questions about MSU's D2L assignment software because he didn't know how to use it. Day one. I won't be answering any of your fucking questions. He wasn't trying to lay low, this guy.
No.
Then on the second day, Doyle had another outburst. She said, yelling at an MSU IT employee who was 5 minutes late to set up a live stream of the class. That was the last time all of you saw Doyle. He canceled the next 3 classes last minute and said he had a stomach flu. According to emails obtained by the State News, those absences weren't new for Doyle. A student in one of Doyle's classes at Nicholls State, Isabel Champagne, told her student newspaper that in months before his arrest, Doyle would often send emails saying he was sick, cancel class, forget about it. So he didn't have a fake name?
He would have had to have, right? Because if they said that he served jail time, so
Can't
there was no record.
Can't be a felon.
Right.
So he said he put his real name, and then they did a background check.
Here in Indiana, they just let him murder her out, remember? Because they just they just kind of checked a box that cleared his his entire history.
Clerical error.
Clerical error in 2 different states. One was in Colorado because he had something in Colorado. Then he had something here in Indiana. and somebody just cleared them from the system. And this dude was released like the next day, like, hey, yeah,
good to go.
You're good to go. Wow. And he was a murderer, just roaming around Indiana. I think it found him in Missouri or something like that. I forget where it was a few days later. That was shortly after the moonwalk up the wall in Philadelphia.
Yeah. Yes.
Anyways, MSU tied to another not so great thing. Nope. Hey, MSU alum, swallow that. Why don't we fix it up there?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. I promise you guys it wasn't always like this. I'm pretty sure the only good thing left is Tom Izzo at Michigan State University.
Well, and hopefully they don't dive into him. Who knows?
No, watch your mouth, okay?
I'm
That's
just
Tom
saying.
Izzo.
Yeah, Tom Izzo
From
has
Iron Mountain, Michigan.
January, February, Izzo.
That's right.
April, May.
And they got a really good squad this year.
Guy's been to the Final Four in years.
What if you guys lose your ability to be a school? Has anybody thought about that? What's that? What are you going to say?
Chuck can't hear anything.
It's because I believe your wire fell out, maybe.
Yeah, you got to plug that thing back in, pal.
Yeah.
I saw Mel Tucker has new evidence, though. I just saw the headline.
This is real deafness.
Yeah, this dude has no
It's
idea.
worse than with those. I don't know what happened.
Chuck doesn't even know what
Chuck, is
planet
it
he's
plugged
on.
in right now or what?
He's got a.
Yes.
The turn
Chuck, come back down to earth, buddy.
Turn up.
You turn the pack off. You got to turn the pack back on.
That's on. I can see the light.
Yeah, I can see the light.
This guy's
too.
200 years old.
Whoa.
He can't
Can you hear
hear
us?
me. He can't hear me.
Can you hear anything? We need you to make a pick. You're 4-0.
Yeah.
Can you
Hey,
hear
Chuck,
us?
Earth is Chuck.
You can't hear us? Here, come over here.
Can't hear
See this.
himself.
Can he plug his ears into that thing, the wire laying on the ground?
We can all say a bunch of
one of
mean
your ears,
stuff.
Pat.
Could you imagine? That would be funny, us talking from the same thing.
There you go.
We can say a bunch of mean stuff
this
to Chuck
real quick?
right now. Fuck you, Chuck.
He can hear you.
Go to hell.
I got it.
There he is. He's back.
Oh.
You just had to blow on it? Turn it
AJ
off,
was
turn it
saying
back on?
some mean stuff.
Did you hear what AJ said? He said, this disgusting old
Yeah.
is making a mockery of our show.
Said this
Chuck,
Italian
you know.
guy's from
Chuck,
200 years
you're a
old.
smart guy. You get it. You know
Jesus
what's
Christ, this guy's going to turn into dust if we wait any longer.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
That's
Oh,
what AJ
Halloween,
said.
skeletons. That's what AJ Hawk was
Good
saying.
Lord, yeah. So what are you going to be for Halloween? A real
Never.
person or?
That's what AJ said.
Yeah. I know.
Oh,
That's-
Spider-Man. Okay. I like
Nice.
Bear, grandson Bear wants to be Spider-Man, so I'm going Spider-Man with him.
Oh,
That's sweet.
Uncle Ben.
did you see Mooch in that Spider-Man costume last year? We need you in the same one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put a sock down there, Chuck. It's going to be a tight costume. Get you a big old sock.
Yeah, maybe a
Yes,
bottle.
sir.
Yeah.
Maybe a bottle right
Banana.
there. Smart. Smart. Good enough.
Summer
This
sausage.
yeah, no.
Eggplant.
I got an extra costume if you need it.
All right, let's go to it. Chuck's 4-0 on Thursday. All right, which one are you shooting
God.
at, Chuck? Do you have anything else to
Which
say
one?
before you leave the microphone? You did great. Hey, good day out of you today.
Great day.
I mean, if you win the bet, it'd be a great day.
Yeah.
What do you think about that Bears defense, Chuck?
Yeah, what do you think of Bears D?
Someone get him back to the mic.
Yeah. All right. You shooting this one or this one? Which one are you going at? This one? Oh, buddy.
Jesus.
Here we go.
Christ.
Here we go.
I mean, okay, Khalil, see ya. You're out. Robert Quinn, out. He only had 19 and a half sacks, right, Tito?
Only.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, 19 and a half sacks. Oh, we don't need you. Oh, Roquan, you're like too fast and too smart and too big and too.
You make one of these into that hoop over there, we'll give 20 people $500 who retweet this post and say something nice to somebody. And in that same post that they're saying something nice to somebody, please put the easiest way to pay you digitally.
Last
So
time I did this, and we missed, we didn't pay off because I made a lot of money for a lot of people in the past, right?
Yeah, but last time.
Go back to the mic, Chuck.
Chuck, back to the mic. Back to the mic.
Can't hear you.
Back to the
Last
mic.
time it worked, it didn't work out. The airport, wasn't too kind.
Yeah. Well, I understand that. I appreciate the fact that people are saying, hey, listen, we're trying to win some money here and your arm ain't showing up for us. Okay, all you got to do is make one. You got 4 opportunities.
Sweet shoes. What kind of shoes are those?
Those are on-clods. They look really good. You like those on-clods?
Why are you answering for him?
He's on a mic. Well, here we go.
Love the shoes. On. I don't. What are they called?
Clods.
On what?
On
Clyde.
Clyde.
On Clyde.
Like you're walking on a cloud.
Yeah, all the doctors and nurses are
On Cloud 9? Like on
Yes,
Cloud 9?
Bingo.
Bingo.
There it is.
They're
There it
Federers.
is.
Federer created those.
Smart. He's
he
making
really?
so much money off them. Everybody's wearing those things.
What a wet
Fetterman or Federer?
Federer.
Well, Fetterman,
Both. Combination.
Fetterman too.
Fetterman, I get a lot of Fetterman mentions in my. I guess they're changing rules because the way he dresses.
Yeah.
A lot of people in the sports world are looking for them to do that to sports media, so I stopped looking like an asshole. And I've learned about old Fetterman. This guy's wearing overalls in the Capitol.
Turns out when you're talking about sports, I think you can get away with wearing a tank top when, you're in form of government. Some people, it's cute at the start. Now it's, hey, listen, dickhead, stop dressing like a fucking asshole.
Where's he
all
from?
right?
Braddock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's your guys' guy.
So Braddock is not where we're from, but we.
Speaker?
What's that?
No, he's on your
speaker.
Should
No,
be.
I have no
speaker's
idea.
dead.
Should
in the
be.
dish.
I don't know what any of
I
this.
think he's part of your party, to be honest.
Independent? Because that's my party.
Yep.
Me too, brother.
All right,
Registered.
here we go. Chuck,
Motherfucker.
if you make one of these shots. All right, Chuck, here we go. If you make one of these balls into a hoop, 20 people will win $500. All they got to do is retweet this, say something nice to somebody in that same post, put the easiest way to pay you digitally. Whether it's Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, you get it. 20 people, 500 when Chuck Pagano buries this. Good luck out there, Chuck.
Come on,
This
Chuck.
man's 63 years old.
Yep. Oh, man. Going
Like
for
that line.
The
Tight
dart
spiral.
method.
Old
man.
Right
Right in the net, though. Right in the net.
right.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, nobody's getting paid for that one here, but maybe this one, 20 people.
Oh, my God.
Oh, we got
Jeez,
another
you're throwing
ball
like
there.
you're 63.
He fired off a Khan's face.
Yes.
Oh.
All right,
Had
let's-
some oomph on it.
Let's take a look at the marquee here before we take the next shot. Marquee's keeping track of things for us every single day. Here is the getting coach back on the mic 7 times since
Nice.
you've stood up here. 7 times you've gone back over there. Maybe the 8th time will help you bury this baby Duke. Chuck, can we get a mid-throw situation here? And what do you think has gone wrong those first 4 throws there, Chuck, if you had to self-eval?
I don't know. I just feel disrespected.
Yeah.
You got to be mentally tougher than that.
Yeah,
What are you talking
jeez.
about? What does this even mean?
What a joke.
That's none of their.
Let's go to the marquee.
What do you think,
Let's go to the
I'm
marquee.
CJ Stroud?
All right.
Coach, it's none of your business what other people are saying about you.
Bingo.
Yeah. True. Uh-oh.
Don't hurt the shoulder. No. Just if you want to take.
Shoot it.
Before you, are you shooting
Bend
or
your
no?
knees.
Are you shooting or no?
Nope.
Boo.
Try to kick it in. Try to punt it into the hoop.
Boo.
Let's go to the
would
marquee
be
here.
sweet.
Let's go to the marquee. It's been 9 times now. He's been back to
Hold
the
on.
mic here. since
Where's he
he's-
going?
and
Floor's lava.
now he's just
Where's he
taking
going?
his own
Go
rules.
to, go to grab another football.
Where's his handler?
Floor is lava.
Somebody
His handler.
Yeah, seriously. Someone get this guy his water.
takes his ears out. Doesn't want to hear the disrespect anymore.
I respect
That's
that.
smart.
Smart.
Yep.
This guy
Smart.
actually
Yeah.
can't hear a single thing right
Smart.
now. Hey, Chuck! Chuck! Hey! If you make
Chuck doesn't know where he is, but somebody does.
Chuck, if you make that ball into that basketball hoop,
25.
How many?
all right, 20
How many?
20 people, 20, because you had to vote. 20 people, $500 who retweet this post. Say something nice to somebody.
Guy can't even make it.
Oh. Yeah, thank you. All right, thanks. So let's go. Whoa.
Chuck.
Oh, Chuck, let's think about this. This is the last one.
Take
here.
a seat
This is
here.
the last one. So
Take a seat.
have a seat right over here. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last ball,
Come on,
but it's also
Chuck.
the first ball.
Where you going?
Whoa.
Here's
Whoa.
the-
All right, we got 2 balls left.
Yep. Last 2.
Okay.
Last
Oh,
2.
might as well grab the third one.
yeah, might need a fresh diaper.
Get to have fun like this.
What is your problem? What is your problem?
Hey,
Tina's
you
gonna
got
kill
this,
you,
brother.
John.
Miss T is going to smack you in the mouth, con man. All right.
Yep.
If this man, who is 63 years old and has coached football for 36 years of that 63 years, can bury that baby Duke into that hoop right over there, we'll get 15 people.
Wow.
$500. All you got to do is retweet this tweet. Say something nice to somebody. And
What's going on?
Using it like a rosin bag.
smart.
Yeah.
Smart. It is baseball playoffs.
Yep.
Smart. 15 people.
Yes.
5.
Oh, that one was tracking.
This one's in. He's got this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, this shot is Chuck Pagano's last shot.
Yep.
It is his first shot and his best shot. If he makes this ball into that hoop right over there, 10 people,
Yep. Wow.
$500 who retweet this post. Say something nice to somebody and put their easiest payment form possible via digital. I want to let you.
Need this mask.
That's Rey Mysterio's. Do not. Yeah, Rey Mysterio.
That's Louis V.
I'm gonna need one for the airport walk. Won't be
And ladies and
very
gentlemen,
kind.
to wrap this thing
Boom.
up, that's 10 times since he stood up. He went back to that microphone because there's so much goodness that comes out of his mouth. Chuck, we appreciate you today.
That boy, Chuck.
Let's go to another overreaction, shall we? From around the NFL. Kevin Maloney at KJ, Justin middle name. Kevin Justin Maloney 8. Hashtag I don't want to overreact, but it's time to say goodbye to Bill Belichick.
Whoa.
Tear it down and start over. Is Maloney speaking for all you up there, or are you saying this is baloney from Maloney?
No, I am not saying it's something that I would reiterate, but I can also say that it's baloney from Maloney because I think a lot of people in New England are kind of fed up with the whole Bill Belichick shtick. It's a bummer.
What's his shtick? He works hard?
This is what his shtick had been, at least, is that, you can rely on your quarterback to, make what's the saying? Make something out of shit or something.
Making chicken salad.
There it is, out of shit.
Chicken shit. Yeah,
that's
make chicken salad out of chicken shit.
Okay, that is what he did forever with Brady, and everyone always says like
Brady chicken shit. Yeah.
No.
What are we talking about?
You guys aren't listening to me. The weapons
we
around.
are listening. That's the problem.
We are.
No, the weapons around Brady. Okay, I'll just keep talking.
Is the chicken salad
the weapons around Brady are the chicken shit, and that's what it was. But he was able to make him into chicken salad.
Hernandez?
So with the chicken salad that he had, it was one
Logan
thing.
Mankins.
With what we have now with Mac, it's just a completely different thing, and he can't do those things. And you actually do have to spend money. And you just mentioned DeAndre Hopkins at 115 yards. That is something that New England Patriots fans, which is the exact reason they wanted him, and we weren't willing to shell out $26 million for 2 years. And we're seeing what is happening now. So the guys that he has relied on in the past, maybe you can't as much this year. I don't think it's all Belichick. Same way I don't think it's all Mac Jones.
What the hell happened to your nose?
Well, little sparring.
Can we zoom in on that thing? It's his
Sparring.
left nostril.
Oh, wow.
The other one.
Yeah,
Boom.
left one.
Zoom in very close.
Sparring gone wrong.
Oh,
Little slip, little graze. Little slip, little graze.
What the other guy look like? Nothing. You
Nothing.
didn't get your hands on anybody.
Wait, Glazer knocked you out?
Jay Glazer
Wasn't
knocked
him.
you Shipley out, grazed his face, did his thing. Happy to see you're still alive. Because how
Thanks.
small you are, you're going to get your block knocked off.
Yeah.
Okay, need you to know that.
It was just a graze.
He's always watching.
That's right.
He's always watching.
That's right.
Graze your face and graze you into the hell.
What's that, there?
I just saw Glazer on one of those TVs back there.
He's on Fox?
He's on Good Morning Football this morning.
Jay Glazer was on Good Morning Football?
Yeah, crushing it.
Hell yeah, I didn't know he was making appearances on stuff. We need Jay Glazer back on this particular.
Yeah, we do. Big time.
He's always electrifying. He was in a fight club with AQ Shipley, and obviously AQ was told not to do anything physical anymore after he had a spinal contusion. And they said, hey, you do anything more physical, you end up paralyzed, which is why I've held over his head since that day. Hey, don't try me. I'll put your ass in a wheelchair.
Exactly.
Now he's rolling with professional fighters and Jay Glazer on a regular basis and getting punched right in the face. This is on you when you end up paralyzed.
Listen, I just
don't
need
know
to
if your
let
wife
you
is
know.
saying this to you or your family saying this to you, but as a member of your community, okay, I'll tell you, when you're paralyzed, we're all going to laugh in your face.
Yep.
We see you get a little more jacked over there, and I
No,
come
we
here.
will. This is on him.
I will.
He's not going to get. Come on.
Thanks, D.
You never know.
I appreciate it.
EQ Shipley.
Oh, yeah, doctors are dumb. I know we had yesterday Pfizer thing,
I love
but a
doctors.
doctor literally looked at him and said, hey, don't do this anymore. You're going to end up not being able to walk for your kids. He's like, where's the fight club? Oh, in a rich guy's basement? Let me go down
I'm there.
Sounds
good.
unbelievable.
I can't wait
I'm
to
there.
puncture your tires.
Well, I just need to make sure when I come
Believe
here, when
whatever
you guys
doc-
try and wrestle me up a little bit, let you guys know I still got it.
Well, we appreciate that. You do still got it. You're in a different weight class now, though. I'm in heavyweight. You are down there in the welterweight with where you have gone to. But you look fantastic. Happy you didn't get knocked out.
Thanks.
And please watch yourself. Seriously.
Yeah.
Joining us now is a man who his knees are a little stiff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But anytime we see him, you forget. Absolute monster.
Oh, yeah.
Jocked.
All-time leading tackler for the Green Bay Packers, although on this particular show, he's just a toxic stooge. He's one of the greatest athletes to ever exist. College football national champion, Super Bowl champion, current president of Ohio. Ladies and gentlemen, AJ Hawk. AJ, how you doing, pal?
I'm doing well. I thought AQ's not allowed to spar. I thought it was strictly he hits the bag and he hits the mitts. What are we doing?
Bingo. You and I are the only ones that are in his community of friends that are telling the truth. He was told by a doctor, don't do anything. And now I saw a video. He's like, well, this video, they're trying to take me down. He's up against a wall, and they got like 4 dudes, like a train. It's like a train coming through.
No.
One guy
You don't
comes
say.
in, tries to take him down. Whenever he's done, all right, he walks off. AQ still staring, beat
That's
up.
right, still
Another
standing.
guy comes in, tries to take him down. Then a 300-pounder comes over, and AQ's just sitting there taking it. Boom, who's next? Boom, who's next? Boom, who's next? By the 4th guy, though, guess what this little skinny weeble wobble had? Boom, up, down, on his back. Was scared he's never going to get up. Nobody's telling him this. They're all like happy for him. He's chasing his dreams. You're going to put yourself in real jeopardy. Do you ever think about this, pal?
No.
Never. Not once.
You should.
Damn
You got a
right.
family.
Careful.
You got kids.
If you ain't living
You tell
life
your-
on the edge, you're taking up too much space.
Tell him, D-Butt.
That was a good one. We should put that up on a marquee.
Yeah, where'd you hear that?
If you're not living life on the edge, you're taking up too much space.
Like that.
Wow.
Good.
Half over, half back.
Yeah.
So you're only taking
You
up half.
paralyze yourself, it's going to be a lot tougher to live on the edge.
You got some mitts too, huh, Paul? You see him dangling a little
That's
bit.
deep.
Good guy. You would have had to fight.
We got any skaters on the show? Anybody here skate?
Nah, we played on the street, though.
We skated in New
I
England.
can skate, yeah.
Yeah, you have to skate in New England.
I'm from Michigan, same deal as Wisconsin, is exactly what JJ just said.
You guys are skating on lakes trying to do triple axles. Okay, you're not playing
No,
ball.
we aren't.
No.
That's what you guys are doing.
No.
You're
You're not Gordon Bob
I've seen the
Day out
video.
here.
I played hockey before I played any other sport.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure you did.
how
I'm
it
sure
works.
you did.
In real hockey cities. That's how it works.
Yeah, right. You guys are sailing up there. You're not.
Bean-
You're
bean
not.
pot,
in the summer.
yeah?
What'd you say?
The bean pot up there in Boston.
Thank you, JJ. I mean, let these guys know. My God, it's about time someone with some real hockey sense came in here.
Ty can skate. We see him skate around the office all the time.
Yeah, that's right. I prefer blades. That's my weapon of choice. But if you want to get me out on the ice, I'll fucking go blue line to blue line pretty goddamn quick. Yeah.
All right.
Come on. Are we just abandoned? Oh, we're not on the. Never mind. All right. Gosh, I'm an amateur. Get me out of here. What a shit show. Sorry. I thought he said the F-bomb on the air again.
No, that's only you.
Yeah.
That's only you.
Yeah.
And plus,
Professional.
the window has closed, my friend.
You
We
can
can
say it
say
right
fuck
now.
now.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, do you want to let something fly, JJ? Now that you're all grown up and you're a dad and your kids watching, do you want to drop any? Here's Ty. This is Ty.
Oh, no.
Well, you can see that's quite the drop off the stage there. I mean, you're not typically doing that on your standard rink.
Those are sick blades.
Run that back. Run that back.
Yeah.
Run that
What kind of
What
hell
the
was that?
hell?
Yeah, this is the launch of the NHL playoffs, I think. Look at it. Look at the dangles. Look at the goal. Yeah. Scored.
Yeah. Oh.
What were you? Why, it looked like you knew the drop off was there, and yet
I did.
still botched it.
Yeah, he's trying to do a little trick. He's trying to do some tricks. You know, he's flying around.
By the way, our TV's being leveled by a couple DVDs.
If we want to look at the old school off pause, the look at the bottom.
The helmet.
Well, that's only hockey lid.
Yeah.
That's the only hockey bucket we had
didn't
at
have
the
this one
time.
just yet.
That's why we bought that
Yeah,
one,
bingo.
actually. But yeah, that TV
Those
stand.
are DVDs down there?
Yeah, had to do it. You know, you think the stage would be level, but over time that just doesn't happen anymore.
No.
Boy, that place was such a shithole. I mean,
It was fun.
I am so happy we are not in there every single day anymore. It is great to be here.
The ceiling in there.
But
that doesn't get enough talk.
Clap it up for the progress of the show.
Yes.
Clap it
Hey,
up
you're
for the
right.
progress
Clap
of the
it up.
show.
Got a question. We talked enough football. Let's go to another great sport. I'm a one-man show in here when it comes to this sport. Everyone else hates it. But heard that you recently became a fan of F1. Hey, relax.
Max Verstappen won again.
Good question, D-Bud.
Are you still watching even when Max dominated? And if you get a chance, are you going to that race in Vegas next month?
So it's a great question. Honestly, the domination has made it a little bit less enticing to watch, I have to say. But and then you can also go to the argument, well, Mercedes have been dominating for so many years with Lewis. So I don't disagree with that. But I went to the race in Miami last year. A, it was unbelievably hot, and B, obviously it being a racetrack, there's only so many entrances to get in. You have to walk over the track, and so it was very, very, very crowded and very tough. And then finally, you can't see anything.
Well,
you can stand there and you can be sitting in the stands. It's literally
there's nothing happening.
It's the
worst.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah,
Sounds
Pit
great.
pass?
Yeah. Hey, JJ, we appreciate the hell out of you on this day. Don't be wasting your time with that.
Wow, what
Yeah.
a cutoff.
Foolish.
They really don't want
Yeah, hey,
talked about on
hey, it's tough over here, JJ.
Buddy, I mean, there's just so many. Indy Car about 10 times better. NASCAR, let's not even get crazy.
Yeah,
There's some
sucks.
go-kart tracks down here that are just much better racing here.
That's pinnacle motorsports.
Yeah,
The pinnacle.
Yeah,
right.
All right, let me read what they say on Netflix. Okay, we see the cars just.
I don't want to piss off the people in Indy, so I will say sprint car is great.
No, that's good.
Sprint car too.
Sprint car's good too. Sprint car's good. You know you're racing.
I grew up in Wisconsin. They had the dirt track stuff. I loved it. Slinger Speedway.
All right.
Shout out Slinger Speedway.
shout out to them and to you for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. SportsCenter in 7. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it.
Go.
Hey, we're still live, but I mean, I hit that one right on the screws there. That's the reason why I pivoted away from it. But also, we didn't know F1 talk was coming.
Yeah, what are we doing?
We're having a good Wednesday.
Yeah. What the hell was that,
The
Butler?
NHL had the puck drop, last night.
Mm-hmm.
The NFL's got a lot of stuff happening right now.
Oh, yeah.
They do.
We got J.J. Watt on.
You want to see?
that's
You want to
baseball.
see ratings drop? Talk NHL and F1.
No, not the.
Not
Watch
NHL.
your mouth.
Not NHL.
Who's your.
Did we like?
No,
Disgusted.
See what happened?
Wait, AJ, quit the show because we're talking NHL. What?
Send them out.
Way to go, D-Butt.
Hope you're happy, Darius.
Thanks a lot,
And
Butler.
Max Verstappen throttling somebody else.
World
Jeez.
champion, 3-time world champ.
And remember, win by 45 this weekend, and we're all going to be disappointed. Ladies and gentlemen, the head. Oh, that's awesome. That's your life, dude. You've earned it. You've earned this with how great you've been. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Nick Saban. Thank you, Coach.
Coach.
Shakes his head.
Oh, that's awesome. Didn't even smile.
So pissed.
Why'd you going to say that? Why do you have to feed the narrative that is the case? That if you watch his top 10 press conference moments, it all revolves around him just being so sick of what is a success for his team and what is not a success for his team. Because his thing is always like, I don't know, our offensive line we just ran for 110 yards for the first time in like 3 weeks. This guy blocked this guy a couple different times. Saw great growth from our secondary. I don't know, we got the hands on the ball a couple different times. Offense is moving the ball. Yeah, we won by 10. Sorry. Okay. Jeez Louise. But like him shooting down expectations of his team is like the first 8 of the top 10 of his press conference. And boy, it is. At one point, he picks up a Coke bottle.
Oh, yeah.
And says, if you want to ask that question again, you ask the Coke bottle. Because they just offered me some sunglasses here, which is very kind of them.
Yeah.
Those things would not fit on my head. I just saw.
Come on, let's try it. Just try it. We got to give it a shot, right?
Let me see. Can I see those glasses? Thank you, man. As a security guy, I'm just eyeing up his head versus my head, and I don't want to break these things. Thank you, Miss Hare.
Might be built
Looks like
for
the sun's
speed.
setting anyways.
That's perfect.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell
Coach.
yeah.
What's up, Coach?
I've never felt cooler in my life.
What?
I've never felt cooler in my damn life.
You look
than I
like
feel right now.
WWE Hall of Famer, the Big Boss Man.
Or it feels
Well-
like you could build a Harley from ground up, my friend.
Yeah.
Well, I am a Tuttle. You know,
Yep.
I am a Tuttle, so I could build a chopper if I had to. All I know is that this sun out in Seattle is shining. These glasses make me look like a dog, and the dogs are hunting out here on the field. It's a glorious Friday. Shout to Lane Johnson for
Yes.
joining us, and shout to the security guy saying, hey, you know what? I don't know how large your dome is, sir, but you can certainly stretch out these sunglasses. It's it's very hospitable here. I did not expect this at all.
Those are you ruined those for life. Hopefully, I'm sure he's going to tell you, hey, just keep them, buddy. Those things will never fit on his head again.
Yeah, I mean, I just stretched the shit out of these things, you know. But he says, fine, don't worry about it. We got another pair. I mean, I like it. This guy's going fishing in these things, probably to Puget Sound. I believe they are, what's that called when you can see through the water?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Those, I believe.
Polarized.
The brand
Atta baby
is-
Fox.
Polarized isn't for water.
Yeah, that's not
Polarized
for
for
water.
the sun.
Yeah. The Costa, I believe those are
They're
Costa
sunglasses.
sunglasses that are specific
You
that
know-
you can see into the ocean to fish.
You guys don't know shit. I don't want to hear anybody talk. Those are for the
Polarizing
sun.
is for the sun. Polarized means for the
AJ,
sun
they
to
are
protect your eyes.
Yeah, they're sunglasses.
Yes.
Yeah,
What does
but
that have to do about
polarized-
looking through the ocean water?
True
Have
anglers
you ever
don't need
fished
that.
in your life? Have you ever fished in your life, AJ?
I mean,
Hawk?
I'm not much of a saltwater fisherman because that's like the hoity-toity, like the big money fishing. I don't do that. I go in creeks and ponds, man. That's what we're doing. Frog gigging. All
I'm
that
a
stuff.
creek boy. I'm a creek boy. I'm one of the creek
You
boys.
have been saying
Hell
that
yeah.
for a while, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if
Take the right
polarized.
tone.
Yeah, well, you are 100% correct. And everyone looks everyone looks for that little P on all their sunglasses because they're definitely a better version when they're polarized.
However,
the actual definition is to reduce glare and eye strain, improving vision and eye safety outdoors. This says nothing about looking through the ocean.
I promise
Well,
you,
that's
I
'cause
grew up
Google
on the
doesn't
lakes
know.
in Michigan. You had to have polarized glasses
For the
to
sun.
see through the water. Promise
For
you.
the sun.
Foxy, there
I
is
am
another
so
word.
sick of how disgustingly dumb you guys are when it comes to angling.
Hey,
okay?
Pat, do not let them fool you, okay? True anglers don't need these contraptions to see through the water. You feel the ripples in the water itself, and that's how you know where the fish are at.
I want to let you know I've caught 4 fish in my entire life, but I've seen other people do it, and this is what All right.
There we go. Hey,
no.
Pat.
Oh, no.
Wait, this is unbelievable. Look at you. Hey, come on. Can you face forward a little bit? Maybe we can go
Everybody
wide
in the
shot.
halls, okay?
Quick wide shot. Maybe a one shot of Pat. And this is awesome. Look at you. He's jacked just like you.
Yeah, well, this guy I don't think is big baby face. I do believe he is certainly a heel. I think there's a lot of him out here.
Oh, really?
Is that right?
What
do you mean?
I think I know what you mean.